नमस्ते दोस्तों, बहुत बहुत स्वागत है मेरी चैनल निफ्टी से आगे में। दोस्तों, आज शनिवार है 11th ऑफ मई और आज हम बात करेंगे आने वाले कुछ दिनों के बारे में। दोस्तों, मैंने आपको अपनी शॉर्ट के जरिए 6 to 10 मई के लिए क्लियरली एक रुझान बताया था कि मार्केट जो है फॉल करेगा और नीचे ही नीचे जाता जाएगा। दोस्तों, आपको मैंने ये चीज़ 6 मई से 2 दिन पहले 22,500 के लेवल से आपको बता दिया था कि मार्केट जो है नीचे ही नीचे जाएगा यहाँ से आने वाले कुछ दिनों तक, मे बी इलेक्शन के रिजल्ट तक भी ऐसा हो सकता है। दोस्तों, एफआईआई जो है मार्केट में बहुत एग्रेसिवली सेल कर रहे हैं और ये उनकी जो सेलिंग है उसकी 2 वजह है। एक वजह दोस्तों ये है, हम लोग को जानना चाहिए कि एक्चुअली वजह क्या है कि जो मैंने आपको फॉल प्रेडिक्ट किया था 22,500 से हम 22,050 के लेवल पे आके क्लोज़ किए हैं और मेरा ये अनुमान है कि मंडे को शायद हम 21,950 यानी जो फ्राइडे का लो था उसी के आसपास या उसके भी नीचे हम शायद खुलेंगे। ये बात आप मेरी ध्यान रखिएगा। अब ऐसा मैं कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ क्यों आपको बोल रहा हूँ, उसकी वजह ये है दोस्तों, अब दो जो कारण बड़े बड़े कारण हैं जिसकी वजह से एफआईआई और जो एचएनआईज हैं जिनको हम प्रोप्राइटरी अकाउंट्स कहते हैं, वो भी बड़े इन्वेस्टर हैं, ये दोनों जो हैं ये क्यों ऐसा बिहेव कर रहे हैं, अचानक ऐसा क्या हो गया। दो बड़े कारण। पहला कारण दोस्तों ये है कि यूएस में जो है बॉन्ड यील्ड जो है वो काफ़ी ऊपर चली गई है। बॉन्ड यील्ड दोस्तों क्यों ऊपर गई है, क्योंकि अमेरिका में फेड जो है इंटरेस्ट रेट को घटाने के डिसीजन पे अभी नहीं आ पा रहा है और अब ऐसी उम्मीद लगाई जा रही है कि शायद 2024 में या तो एक रेट कट हो या वो भी ना हो। उसकी वजह दोस्तों क्योंकि वहाँ इन्फ्लेशन का डेटा कुछ इस तरह का आ रहा है और जितनी बार ये चर्चा होती है, जितनी बार ये डिस्कशंस होते हैं, द मोर दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर बीइंग डिस्कस्ड इन द यूएस, द बॉन्ड यील्ड्स टेंड टू गो अप more and more, and when the bond yields are high, FIIs will find more interest in the bond rather than investing in emerging economies, especially India, because we have a very important general election in process. दूसरी जो वजह बड़ी, तो पहली वजह तो ये है कि एफआईआई को बॉन्ड्स में अभी सेफ्टी ज़्यादा नज़र आ रही है। कोरोना काल यानी 2020 से लेकर के 2024 तक उन्होंने काफ़ी अच्छा, मार्केट ने उनको प्रॉफिट दिया है। अब ऑब्वियसली वो रोटेशन कर करके अपने शेयर्स में प्रॉफिट बुक कर रहे हैं और दोस्तों ये सिलसिला जो है जारी रहेगा ऐसा लगता है। दूसरा जो इम्पोर्टेंट रीज़न है, इमर्जिंग इकोनॉमीज़ में भी इंडिया के ऊपर क्यों उनका थोड़ा सा अभी ज़्यादा जोर है सेलिंग पर, उसकी वजह यह है दोस्तों कि हमारे यहाँ जो जनरल इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं, आप याद करिएगा दोस्तों कि जनवरी फरवरी के महीने में जनरल इलेक्शंस में बीजेपी के लिए एक केक वॉक साफ नज़र आ रहा था। हर कोई 400 पार की बात कर रहा था या फिर ये बात कर रहा था कि बीजेपी कंफर्टेबली मेजॉरिटी तो लेगी ही लेगी और मोदी जो है वो थर्ड टर्म के लिए प्रधानमंत्री भी बनेंगे। ये एक नैरेटिव जनवरी फरवरी में चलता था। लेकिन दोस्तों ध्यान रखिए, जो बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं मार्केट के, वो हमसे कहीं ज़्यादा अंदर की खबर रखते हैं, इसीलिए वो बड़े प्लेयर्स हैं दोस्तों। उनके स्टेक्स भी बड़े होते हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली वो जानकारी हमसे कहीं भी क्षेत्र में, किसी भी क्षेत्र में हमसे ज़्यादा जानकारी वो रखते हैं। और इसी जानकारी की वजह से ऐसा लगता है कि अप्रैल आते आते, और जो तीन फेज़ इलेक्शन के हो गए हैं, 4 फेज़ बाकी है, चौथा फेज़ आने वाला है, और उसके बाद और 3 फेज़ है। अब कुछ ऐसा लग रहा है कि थोड़ी सी अनसर्टेनिटी, बड़े प्लेयर्स को शायद कुछ अंदर की खबर है, बड़े उद्योगपतियों को, बड़े इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट को, दीज पीपल आर प्राइवी टू मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन, so probably they have some idea that there is some uncertainty in BJP getting a majority or not getting a majority. So FIIs and larger players like HNIs, these people don't like uncertainty, instability with the government, uncertainty in the markets. Hence, because they have earned a handsome profit, they are booking their profits, and in the process, now they are distributing the stocks mainly to retailers. A lot of distribution is going to happen, friends, especially now that 22,000 level is going to be broken very soon, maybe Monday. Remember friends, the retail psychology is, once the 22,000 barrier is broken and the market starts trading around say 21,500 or 21,700. 21,732 was previous low made last month. Now suppose if Nifty revisits 21,700 and even breaks it, you know what will be the retailer psychology? That we are getting the Nifty shares at dirt cheap price, they will start buying. Now friends, remember, the large players do some distribution at the top, but the major distribution will be done in the range of 22,000 and 21,000. Now when I am saying 21,000, you people must be getting a bit worried, because it is 1,000 points from the point where we are today. So friends, those of you who have enough trading experience, those of you who have seen 2008 crash, 2009 crash, they would be knowing that when the market starts falling, because see, from 22,800 to 22,050 is not, I would not say it is a fall. In a bull market, such corrections can happen. It is not very abnormal to have such a correction. But friends, from here, the distribution will become more aggressive by the FIIs and the fall will become more steep. Now, a few levels are very critical for the market to hold, which I don't think it will hold. What are those levels? Those levels are, friends, first level for Monday might be 21,885. This would become the first support, and the moment it is broken, we will see a good fall up to maybe 21,732, which was the previous low. I am not saying that in a matter of 2-3 days the markets will see 21,000, but yes, maybe by 25th of May we would have broken 21,000 and we might be trending somewhere around 20,800, 20,700, which means we will be at sub 21,000 levels. And there is a definite logic behind it, that as we go into more phases of the election, uncertainties are going to rise. Whatever may be the result on June 4th, the kind of uncertainty, the kind of twists and turns which will happen. For example, Arvind Kejriwal came out yesterday from the jail, and now it has given a different twist to Delhi, and maybe it can affect many other seats in Punjab as well as Haryana and many other states where Kejriwal would go, because the kind of statements he is giving make a lot of more sense than any other people. So I guess it is going to become more and more uncertain and more difficult for the market to bear such instability and uncertainty. Hence, the fall may become more severe. There may be little bit of bounce backs like we saw on Friday. The market went up to 22,120, somewhere there, and then again it fell. In half an hour it came back to 21,950. So these are the kind of falls you will be seeing in the coming days. I had already forewarned you much before 6th of May. 6th to 10th, I had definitely told you that the trend will continuously be downside, and it happened that way. A lot of people were talking about new highs, 23,000, 24,000, 25,000. Friends, Nifty will definitely go to 25,000. Why 25,000? Maybe in the next 10 years, Nifty may go to 50,000. 25,000 is not a target which I am foreseeing. It is 50,000. But then it is not going to go now. Now the situation is different. We have made a top. We have tried to cross that top 3 times, which means we have made a triple top. Now after making a triple top and not able to cross, definitely the fall will be equally difficult to handle. So in the coming days, from 13th to 18th, which is next week, and then thereafter up to 25th of May, I think the market can go for a good correction. In my earlier video, I had told you that the first bout of correction will be 1300 points from the top of 22,800, which means the number is 21,500. Now we are only 500 points away from that number, and I think within a couple of days or maybe 3-4 days we will be there. And once we are there, a lot of people will feel now you will get a bounce back. Every time when we will be going below 21,700, everybody will think of a big bounce back, big number on the upside. But friends, it is not going to be so easy. Believe me, the large players have all sold index futures. They are not at all long, and they are rotating sectors and selling stocks like nobody's business. So in the coming say 10-15 days, we may see a slow and steady downslide, which can maybe take the market to levels of 20,800 or 20,700, which means we might break 21,000 also before 25th of May. So be very careful and don't try to bottom fish in derivatives, especially derivatives options में कहीं भी आप जो है बॉटम डिसाइड मत करिए कि वो बॉटम 21,500 पे होगा या 21,000 पे होगा या 20,800 पे होगा या 20,500 पे होगा. लेट द बॉटम बी इस्टेब्लिश्ड. बॉटम को पहले हो जाने दीजिए, उसके बाद लॉन्ग के बारे में सोचिएगा दोस्तों. और एक बात मुझे और आपको कहनी थी, विच इज़ दैट VIX is going up every single day. VIX has been going up. In the last few days, VIX has come from 10 to 18 already, and my guess is by 25th of May it can cross 25 also. Now if that is the case, then we can easily see a downslide of 1000 points from this point easily, and the put premiums will go very high. Call premiums will also go high, but then call premiums will lose value because of the market going down. So you will not actually make any profit if you go long without a stop loss. So please be careful with longs in the current period, either with Nifty or with Bank Nifty or any other indices. It is going to be difficult on the long side for the next few days. While the VIX goes up, the market slides. Please be also very careful about your portfolio. If you have agreed to my advice and cleared your portfolio, then sit with your money to buy the 4-5 ETFs which I have mentioned, namely Nifty Bees, Bank Bees, PSU Bank Bees, MON 100, and I would add one more ETF which is Nifty Next 50. It is also a good ETF. It has given good returns and it is slightly less riskier than Bank Bees. So these are 5 ETFs where you can start investing now. As I told you that as the market comes down from the top, every 100 points, I had already given you a formula, every 100 points you should keep investing. So now is the time when you can keep investing, and the lower it goes, the more aggressive you should become in investing in ETFs, as well as making your ETF portfolio bigger and stronger, so that when we start the bull journey for next 10 years, post this whatever correction which happens, your returns will be awesome for the next 10 years on these ETFs. So I hope, friends, the reason why I had to make such a long video is to explain to you that please don't fall into the trap. आप ये मत सोचिए कि मार्केट में ये फॉल आ गई बस अब मार्केट जो है बाउंस बैक कर जाएगा. दोस्तों, ये जो फॉल आपने देखी है ये कोई फॉल नहीं है, ये बुल मार्केट का एक छोटा सा करेक्शन है. फ्रॉम 22,800 वी हैव कम डाउन टू 22,000, which means we have fallen how much? We have fallen hardly 3 to 4%. ये कोई फॉल नहीं है. Please understand, if you have not seen those falls, you have not seen the lower circuits in Nifty, then please be very aware and very careful. The falls can be much more severe, much more unexpected, sudden. You might see rise also, but the rise will be little and the fall will be bigger. That is how it will happen. So please be very careful in terms of going long. Go long only when the data suggests, otherwise be on the short side. But always remember, bottom is yet to be made. Bottom is still far away, maybe more than 1000 points from here. First target I think is 21,500, which is 1300 points from the top, and then a further slide of around 1000 points is what I foresee by 25th of May, or maybe by the end of this month, or maybe by June 4th. If the results are slightly surprising in terms of BJP not garnering majority or something like that, I really don't know. I am not a psophologist or a political astrologer, so I can't predict whether how many seats BJP will win. All I can tell you is that between Jan Feb and April, uncertainties in the Indian general elections has gone up. Chances have now become even. Earlier it was a cakewalk, now it is becoming a tough fight between the alliance, India Alliance and BJP, NDA. So you need to be very, very careful that when such an uncertainty is there in the market, you should not take risk. It will be like, the taking a risk right now will be like gambling. You can, your premium can be eroded in the call in no time. So I hope I have been able to make you people understand and be aware of the reality of the market. And please remember, friends, the more you invest in ETF with the downslide on falling knife basis, nobody knows the bottom. You only need to invest more and more aggressively as the market goes down. We can see good levels on the downside in the coming few days, and that you can see very quickly. So I hope I have been able to make you people clear and aware, and I am forewarning that please be very careful with your longs, especially if you are long on index or stock futures. Be very careful, be selective, do a proper homework before going long. Even if you still think of going long, then work with a stop loss. Otherwise, I can tell you your capital can disappear in no time. So thank you very much, friends, for being patient and listening to the video, seeing the video. If you like my videos, if you like my predictions, please share them with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and friends, sending a small like is something which doesn't cost anything to anybody. So I hope you people will give me a few likes, and that is all I expect. And in case you feel I have been adding a few values to your life in terms of financial matters, then you can help me for helping a few other people which I intend to help by sending me your precious contribution donations on my GPay number 90739 15315. 90739 15315. There is no compulsion, friends. Nobody should think that I am compelling you to do anything. It is just a gesture which you can show towards me, which I want to show towards somebody who is more needy than me and you. I hope I am making myself very, very clear. And in the end, friends, a disclaimer that I am not a SEBI registered analyst, and it is not a buy sell call. I am not suggesting you to take any financial decision. प्लीज़ कंसल्ट योर फाइनेंशियल एनालिस्ट. अपने फाइनेंशियल एनालिस्ट से बात करके दोस्तों मार्केट में काम करें. ये कोई बाय एंड सेल कॉल लेने के लिए कोई एडवाइस नहीं है. मार्केट में जोखिम रहता है, देयर इज़ रिस्क इन द मार्केट. सो आप अपना होमवर्क भी करें, लेकिन ये वीडियो एजुकेशनल पर्पज़ के लिए है, आपको सचेत करने के लिए, सावधान करने के लिए है, ताकि समय रहते आप अब सावधान हो जाएं और अपना ट्रेड सही तरीके से ले सके दोस्तों. बाकी ट्रेड लेना या नहीं लेना आपकी मर्ज़ी है, और आपके नुकसान के लिए मैं या मेरा चैनल दोस्तों कोई जिम्मेवारी नहीं ले सकते हैं. वो बिल्कुल पूरी तरह से आपका होगा, क्योंकि आपका अकाउंट है, आपका पैसा है. बट आई होप आई हैव बीन एबल टू मेक द ट्रेंड वेरी क्लियर एंड लॉजिकली with few reasons also I have given you. Friends, once the correction is over, once the downslide is over, India growth story is great, I can tell you, for the coming decade or two. And if you invest wisely in the ETFs during this downslide, then you can reap the benefit for coming 1 or 2 decades like nobody's business, because every year you will get a very sound return without having any issue with mutual fund manager or any shares or companies, etc. These ETFs are connected to indices and will give you more and more benefit as the indices go up. Thank you very much, friends. I hope you have a great trading session in the coming days. Thank you very much. Good night.